Hello everyone, this is RetroFuture and I have some Overwatch gameplay for you. The gameplay you're seeing is me playing as Sombra in competitive. Back when, earlier this season, back when I was gold, I was placed in gold and I managed to climb my way all the way up to diamond. But what I'd like to talk about in this video is it's a little sad, I guess. I normally don't do these kinds of videos, but it's just something that I've thought, I'd just put out there and see if anyone who hears this or watches this on my channel, which is small, mind you, but if anyone agrees with me or disagrees with me, go ahead and leave a comment down below, why you agree or disagree with me, or if you have similar opinions, or you think I'm just totally, batshit insane and stupid. But what I'd like to talk about is some of the reasons why I've noticed I'm not playing this game anymore, and when I do play the game, I'm just not having fun. I really am. I'm not saying the game is bad, but the game has just, I've been playing it for over a year. I got it. This game was great when I first picked it up. It replaced Battleborn for me. For those of you who don't know, I used to play Battleborn a lot on this channel. I used to, I did character reviews on all the characters and stuff like that. And Overwatch, and as I was playing Battleborn, I was playing Overwatch. I was bouncing back and forth, and eventually I got to the point where I was done with Battleborn because I was playing Overwatch more often and having more fun with it. So I eventually stopped playing Battleborn altogether and just went to Overwatch. Now I'm getting to the point where I'm not even playing Overwatch. I noticed over the past couple weeks, I've hardly played the game. I played a few games earlier today in Quick Play, and no matter who I was playing as, no matter what I was doing, no matter how well I did, I noticed I wasn't having any fun. I just don't know what it is. I honestly couldn't tell you. I can't, actually, no, that's kind of a lie. I can kind of describe some of the things that help me come to the feeling of not enjoying this game. Like I said, first off, I'm not going to say this game is bad, but I think some changes have happened to this game recently that I'm just not in favor of. First off, let's get right into it. Junkrat. I love Junkrat. I love playing as Junkrat. I love hearing him laugh maniacally every time he gets a fucking kill. But I heard no one ever say that Junkrat needed a second concussion mine in order to be considered good, and that he was bad or is trash or that he needed some kind of buff. I was fine with Junkrat how he was previously, and this is coming from a guy who loves to play as Junkrat on defense and has a golden gun for Junkrat. I love to play as Junkrat, but I have to admit, I think the double concussion mine thing is a little ridiculous, and I don't think he needed it at all. Junkrat should be like Hanzo, should be like Bastion, Mei, should be like any other of the Defender characters. Kind of niche picks that have certain rules or functions, but they should not be usable in a variety of circumstances. They should be somewhat niche. And he was. But now with the double concussion mine, I remember all throughout my time climbing from gold to diamond, I saw so freaking many Junkrats on attack and defense, regardless of maps. I saw so many of them, and it was ridiculous, and I was just like, what in the hell is going on here? I honestly think that they should have done something different to him. If they want, they could have done to Junkrat what they did with Roadhog, like increase his mag size. He fires 5 little bombs, give him 6, or maybe 7, or decrease his reload time. Make it so that he reloads faster. You could do something like that, but I don't think the double concussion mine with no nerfs to the concussion mine as well. When I first heard that they were going to change the concussion mine, I thought, oh, okay, they'll probably double it, but decrease its damage. And when they did nothing like that, and they kept it the way it was, and they just gave him 2, I was just like, holy crap, that is good. That is way too good for him, in my opinion. Now, moving on to something else that was good would be Mercy. I'm not a huge fan of the Mercy changes. I miss the old Mercy, and I'm not saying this because I object to the concept of change. I'm saying this because I think Mercy is too good at keeping teams alive, keeping fights alive, and she's become kind of a must-pick. And from what I understand, the developers of Blizzard have said that they don't like it when characters are perceived as must-picks by the fan base. But Mercy is everywhere now. like, if there's a team that's gonna solo heal, it's gonna be Mercy, like 90% of the time. She's almost like a must pick on so many game modes. I remember playing around with her, and it's just like, I played as her for the first time. I didn't know anything about her Valkyrie mode. Like, I knew about it, but I didn't understand the controls. Like, I was so new at it. Like, I literally hopped into quick play, activated Valkyrie mode, just kind of flew around a little bit, didn't whip out my pistol, didn't shoot anyone, but I was just flying around. I got some reses, and I got value out of it, and we won the push right there and kept. Granted, it's quick play. I get it. But the fact that Mercy is so easy to get good levels of value of, like, there's getting value out of something, and then there's getting strong value, good value. And that's what Mercy does. Mercy gives very good value. And she does it frequently. She has the res every 30 seconds, which team fights can be won because of that one res. Like, you know, someone sacrifices themselves, gets a good pick, and they trade 1 for 1, then Mercy flies in, undoes that, and now the person comes back. You know, it's just like, and that person could be like, now they have ult, because that first kill they got is what gave them their ult, but they died. So now they got res, and now they can pop ult, and the team fights, you know, and now, you know, team fights over from there. Like, I don't like what they did with Mercy. She should be, I thought that Mercy being the momentum changer that she used to be, I was fine with that. I didn't ask for her to be changed. I felt like she was okay with where she was. But now, instead of her being like a tide turner, she maintains the flow of momentum for your team. So if your team is snowballing, she just makes sure that you keep snowballing. And her res, having a 10-second cooldown while she's ulting, while she's in Valkyrie mode, that's ridiculous. I don't think that the game needed that. I don't think she needed that. I honestly don't. She's hard. She can be very difficult to hit, especially if you're playing with randoms who they're playing the DPS and they can't kill her, because not only is she hard to hit, but her healing is really good as well when she's in Valkyrie mode. You know, she pretty much demands that you prioritize her first every time, and I'm pretty sure that the developers of Blizzard don't want that. I mean, they've said repeatedly they don't want characters to feel like they're must-picks. Well, Mercy is now kind of a must-pick, and now she's also a priority target, which I thought the Blizzard said they were against that. You know, I thought Blizzard said they didn't want characters to feel like they had to be must-picks. Because if they're must-picks, then that means they're targets that need to be dealt with. They need to be prioritized accordingly, because they're must-picks, because they're so good. Like, that's kind of what it means to be a must-pick, is to be considered valuable, not only by your team, but by the enemy team. The enemy team understands your value as well. Like, that's what a must-pick is. And I don't think that Mercy deserves that. I'm not saying I hate her. I'm not saying Mercy deserves to be I'm not saying Mercy should be a completely trash shit character. I just don't think that she should be in the position where she is now, where she's like a really strong pick. I really don't think that. I think that she should be a good pick, a solid pick, but I don't think that she should be considered a must pick. And that's kind of where she is right now. And like, these changes they've really killed my love for the game. They really have. Like, I don't like playing the game even as my favorite characters right now, even as McCree, Sombra, Junkrat, Reinhardt, you know, Reaper. Like, I'm not having as much fun as I used to a couple months ago. And I think it's just these changes that have been made that I felt were unnecessary, and that I think these changes that they've made to Mercy and Junkrat have had kind of I think they make the game not as good, in my opinion. I'm not going to say the game is shit, but the game is just not as fun for me. And when the game is not fun, I'm not going to play it. And that's kind of like the position I'm in right now, where I'm honestly growing away from this game. I'm moving away, and I'm going to other games. And, you know, it is what it is. It's going to happen to every game. I don't know anyone who's played a game forever until the game literally stopped working. I don't know anyone who's done that. I've never done that myself. Maybe there are people who have done that. But, you know, at this point, it won't be long before I'm totally done with Overwatch. Like, completely done. Like, just like Battleborn, just like Call of Duty. just like moving away. You know, drop it, move on. Anyway, you know, there's just some changes. These last few changes kind of bothered me, and I noticed that, you know, when I played the game earlier today and yesterday, yeah, I wasn't having fun, and being aware of that also kind of bothered me. So I sat down, I did some thinking, I was trying to figure out what was going on inside my head, and I was putting all these pieces together, and this is what I came up with. So if you agree that with some of the opinions or changes that have happened, you know, if you agree with, you know, my opinions on them, you know, go ahead and let me know. If you don't, go ahead, you know, let me know down low in the comments why you disagree, if that, you know. But anyway, that's gonna do it for this video. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys all next time.